Welcome to Streaming Update on the 8th of February 2024, going through all that's happening in the world of streaming today. Stick around, all the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So first up on this issue of Streaming Update, a head teacher has been jailed for running an illegal IPTV service. Paul Merrill, who ran Media Maverick, has been jailed for a year for reselling the ill-fated Flawless IPTV service. Merrill, 43, is thought to have pocketed over £240,000 between 2017 and 2021 for reselling Flawless IPTV. This was a service run by Mark Gould, who was also arrested back in 2018 and was later sentenced to 11 years in prison, the longest sentence that's ever been given in the UK so far for IPTV fraud. However, in 2021, Birmingham Trading Standards also raided Paul Merrill's home in Sutton Coldfield. Despite the school's council, where he was a headmaster, pleading to spare him prison, saying it would put the school at risk of closure, he was still sentenced by the judge to 12 months. A confiscation order was also put in place for £91,250, which is likely to result in him losing his house, his barrister said. With Paul Merrill once being dubbed the Robin Hood of IPTV, he even had a logo on his social media which depicted him as Robin Hood, or certainly a character depicted as Robin Hood. But with him now behind bars, this sends out a stark warning to other IPTV resellers that what they're doing is certainly not above the law and they may not evade prison if caught. And Freely, the UK's national IPTV service, which is set to complement Freeview and Freesat, has given us a sneak preview of what their interface is going to look like. And also given us a rough time for launch as well. They're aiming to launch in Q2 of 2024. That is between April and June, ahead of Euro 2024 and the Olympics. Freely's user interface includes new features which bring the free TV experience into the streaming age for the first time on a free service. Viewers will be able to switch seamlessly between live and on-demand TV from the leading UK broadcasters and take advantage of features such as pause, restart and access to more episodes without having to pay. Freely TVs can also be placed anywhere in the home where there is a Wi-Fi connection, removing the need for a dish or aerial. Key Freely features revealed today include Mini Guide, a new feature for the free TV experience. This pop-up interface appears each time users switch channels, creating a seamless browsing experience and enabling viewers to easily discover related live or on-demand content. Audiences can also take advantage of features such as restart, pause and access to more episodes from live TV. Viewers will be able to press the Freely button on their remote to explore recommended live and on-demand programming from Britain's leading broadcasters and free-to-air channels, all in one place. And the TV guide, bringing simplicity and familiarity. This 7-day guide provides relevant information and is easily recognisable thanks to its consistency across all Freely TVs and one-touch access via the guide button on the remote. Audiences can also discover more episodes and on-demand content linked to the live TV shows they are enjoying, all via the TV guide. Also, another TV manufacturer has jumped on board. Vestel, the manufacturer between Hitachi, JVC and Bush, amongst 20 other TV brands, has been revealed as an additional smart TV partner to offer freely in a 5-year long-term deal. Vestel, which will have Freely built into its new set of smart TVs, is a major TV manufacturer in Europe with a commitment to providing top-tier entertainment for the best viewing experience. Freely will be running the native guide on Vestel TVs, giving users the best viewing experience possible. By adopting Freely, Vestel offers its customers an unparalleled level of convenience, personalisation and innovation. Freely will provide a consistent and recognisable user experience across all Freely enabled TVs in the market, regardless of how it is accessed. And the company behind Everyone TV is also working with UK TV to bring the broadcaster's portfolio of free channels to Freely via broadband. UK TV is a multi-award-winning media company with channels including Dave, Drama, Yesterday and W. Now, these channels aren't available on other IPTV services such as BT TV. So although you can get them, but you can't get them in internet only mode. You do have to watch them via an aerial if you want to get these channels. But Freely are hoping to bring them onto the platform so that they can also be viewed without an aerial. Freely have also stated, as new research reveals, that more than half of UK homes will watch TV exclusively over broadband by 2030. The new service will future-proof live TV for the streaming age. Freely will bring live and on-demand content together all in one place for free, ensuring that TV remains relevant and accessible to audiences of all ages. More details around Freely will be announced in the coming weeks, including additional smart TV, operating system and content partners. And Sky UK, the company that's leading the way for paid IPTV with Sky Glass and Sky Stream, have announced that customers will face an average 6.7% rise in the cost of their subscriptions from April 2024. Whilst this may seem high, it is still lower than their rivals BT, EE, TalkTalk and Vodafone, who are looking at increasing prices between 7.7 and 7.9% this spring. Whilst Sky's biggest competitor, Virgin Media O2, will reveal their price rises in the next few days. And in a surprise move, Great TV removed all of their channels from Freesat yesterday. That included Great TV, Great TV Plus Run, Great TV Movies, Great TV Action, Great Romance, Great Romance Plus One, Pop, Tiny Pop and Pop Max. It had already been announced that Tiny Pop would be closing on all platforms, including Freesat, and moving to online-only distribution. So I wonder, perhaps Great TV are moving all of their channels eventually to online only, because obviously the cost of satellite transmission is quite high, and the cost that you do have to pay to the distribution companies too, such as Sky and Freesat, to be included on their programme guides. So it could be a shift for Great TV to go over to online only. Who knows? Only time will tell. And Sky have announced that they are to cut around 1,000 jobs amid the shift from satellite services to streaming platforms such as Sky Glass and Sky Stream. Most of the job losses are going to be from its satellite engineering teams, and consultations has already begun. A review into its business structure found less need for satellite specialists as more customers pivot to digital-only services. A spokesman for Sky said, "The launch of Sky Glass and Sky Stream represents a shift in our business to deliver TV over IP and internet connection rather than satellite. Increasingly, customers are choosing Sky Glass and Sky Stream, which don't require specialist installation, and that has led us to change the number of roles we need to deliver our services." Sky was unable to say at this stage what other roles may be affected, as the 1,000 figure was not finalised and it could come in lower, but it does account for around about 4% of their workforce in the UK and Ireland. Channel 4 also announced a few weeks ago that they're cutting staff due to a predicted fall in advertising revenue this year. And Samsung TV Plus is expanding its content with The Graham Norton Show, which will be exclusively available on Samsung TV Plus in the UK, Germany, Sweden and the Netherlands. And a new sports channel is launching on the 11th of February. Sky Sports Tennis launches on Sky, which includes Sky Q, Sky Stream and Sky Glass. It also launches on Now, Virgin Media and EE, which was BTTV in the past. Sky have said Sky Sports Tennis will broadcast more live tennis than anywhere else, bringing over 4,000 matches from more than 80 tournaments a year on the ATP and WTA tours. The channel will also become the home of the US Open exclusively live to the UK. And VPN provider AirVPN are going to stop accepting new subscription from Italian customers. This is a direct response to the government's piracy blocking requirements enforced through the Piracy Shield system. This means, along with ISPs and DNS resolvers, VPNs are also required to block IP addresses within 30 minutes if instructed to do so by Italian authorities. AirVPN said that the requirements are too burdensome while opening the door to potential overblocking and violations of users' fundamental rights. At the time of recording this video, no other VPN is known to have made this kind of decision. And Virgin Media O2 in the UK have grown their streaming platform to over 100 channels. Chief and Entertainment Officer at Virgin Media O2 said Virgin Media O2 now provides more IP channels than any other provider and will be continuing to introduce even more exciting updates and features throughout the year, so keep an eye out. I should say as well, all these streaming channels are at no extra cost to your normal subscription with Virgin Media O2. Also, Sky Sports customers on Virgin Media O2 may have noticed the red button functionality has been boosted on Stream 2, which means customers will be able to experience HD match selection, enjoy game recap clips for football and F1, as well as gain access to the latest news and highlights clips. Well, there you go. That's a roundup of all the streaming updates from the 8th of February 2024. If you like this video, then consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you want to have a look through my Amazon store looking for a VPN, a Firestick, Fire TV Cube or Firestick accessories, then have a look in the description down below of this video. We've got some great deals for you. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to spend more time researching and bringing you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not have a look around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you and amuse you. Also, if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then share them on your social media timelines.